Hello friends, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in the last session I have covered already regarding bipolar junction transistors Q&A as part 1, and in this I am continuing with the as a part 2 because it was a lot of it is very confusion if I cover entirely in one session. So in this we will try to understand each other, and one request is like please watch entire session so that you will not miss out any of the question, so that each question is equally important to understand the concept. So please, there is one request to watch the entire session. So let us quickly start with the session now. So why CE configuration is most popular in amplifier circuits? Because now we will be continuously using C transistors in CE configuration mode itself. So what is the why it is C only we are using? Why not CC or CB configuration? So for this, the C configuration is mainly used because its current, voltage, and power gains are extremely high, and the ratio of output impedance and input impedance are quite moderate, so which is required. Basically this is our expectation or requirement of using any particular device. So this is why C configuration, the one main important thing is because current, voltage, and power gains are extremely high, which as per requirement, and the ratio of output impedance to the input impedance are going to be quite moderate. This is the only reason because of this C configuration is extremely used, but not CC or CB configuration. So why CC configuration is called voltage buffer? This is very important thing to understand, because frequently CC configuration will be called as voltage buffer. Why it is called as voltage buffer? We'll try to understand. So because of its high input impedance and low output impedance, high input impedance, low output impedance, the common collector circuit finds a wide application as a buffer amplifier between a high impedance source and low impedance load. It is called as voltage buffer. It is other name is emitter follower. Yeah, collector, common collector configuration mode is also called as emitter follower circuitry. So why this is called as voltage buffer is because of its extreme very good property of high input impedance and low output impedance. So it finds most of the applications as a buffer amplifier. It is called as a voltage buffer, we can say. So what are the main purpose? What are the main purposes for use for which a CC amplifier may be used? So why CC is used? So because as we already discussed in the previous question. So because of its high input impedance and low output impedance, the common collector circuit finds its wide application as a buffer amplifier because of its high impedance. So this actually the answer remains the same because the context is the different. Actually why voltage buffer, why it is called as voltage buffer, and why CC is used. So both actually have their own I mean the same meaning. So because of this, because of its, and usually in any of the circuitry what is desired is high input impedance should be very high and output impedance should be very low, because we have to get the output, right? So because of this, if impedance is high at output side, output end, then definitely the whatever output we are expecting will not be occurring because of its impedance. So because of this we are trying to make desire as high input impedance and low output impedance. So that is because input will be controlled way, output will be as expected, or uncontrolled way. So which configuration among CE, CB, CC gives highest input impedance and no voltage gain? So common collector configuration, definitely. Common collector configuration CC has the highest input impedance and highest voltage gain, less than that of the unity. So it is also called as emitter follower, we can say. So because of its high input impedance, this is voltage gain is less than unity. If there is high input impedance, then low output impedance means less. Voltage gain will be very less than unity. So that's why CC is having this drawback. Yeah. So what is collector's reverse saturation? In which configuration does it have a greater value? So when input current IE in case of CB configuration and IB in case of C configuration is 0, collector current IC is not 0, although it is very small. In fact, this is the reverse leakage current. Yes, this is the reverse leakage current or collector reverse current ICBO. So in case of C configuration, it is much more than in case of CB configuration. So this is why the collector reverse in this configuration will have a greater value. Reverse saturation current will have a greater value because of this. So now a very important question. So what is meant by operating point? So this is mostly asked in any of the competitive exam or even Viva also, laboratory Viva. So this is very important. You can just try to understand. So what is meant by operating point or quiescent point, which I already told you, Q point, operating point, quiescent point, all are one and the same. So no need to confuse in this. So quiescent point is a point on the DC load line which represents VC and IC in the absence of AC signal and variations in VC and IC in picture. So we'll try to understand in a simpler way. So quiescent point is a point because it is a point on DC load line which represents what is DC load line. It is a line in VC versus IC. When graph is plotted, VC versus IC, in the absence of AC signal and variations in VC and IC take place around this point when an AC signal is applied. So that particular point is called as operating point or quiescent point. Quiescent point is a point, once again, quiescent point is a point on the DC load line which represents VC and IC in the absence of AC signal, and variations in VC and IC take place around this point when AC signal is applied. Okay, so variations will start take place when this AC signal is applied. Then we can plot a graph of VC versus IE and we will find a point. That point is called as quiescent point or operating point or Q point, we can say. So one last question, how BJT can be used as an amplifier? So the main application of bipolar junction transistor is it can be used as an amplifier. So why it can be used? How it can be used? A transistor operates as an amplifier by a transfer of the current from low impedance loop to high impedance loop. So in this way, it can be used as an amplifier. So impedance loop to high impedance loop. So see, so whenever everything depends on the impedance is like a resistance, we can say, not exactly, but we can understand in that way. So a transistor operates as an amplifier by transfer of the current from low impedance loop to high impedance loop. So where low impedance to high impedance transfer, whenever it happens, then it operates as an amplifier. BJT, that is bipolar junction transistor, can be operated as an amplifier. So this is the session on BJT, which is the part 2, and it is actually the end of the session. So this is actually done because keeping in mind the tricky questions which may be asked with respect to BJT. So keeping that particular point in mind, this actually session is done. So please do subscribe to my YouTube channel. So in order to get the further updates and press the bell icon. So till then, have a nice day. Bye.